Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a while since I've shared a what's on my iPad video, so this time I'm quite excited to share with you some of the cozy games that I've been enjoying lately. While I wouldn't really call myself a hardcore gamer, I do enjoy a casual game session every now and then when I have some downtime. So the ones that I'll be showing you guys today will be a mix of long form and short form games, as in picture yourself on a rainy Saturday or Sunday night curled up with your iPad. I'll also be featuring both free and paid games. Now I get it, not everyone's keen on spending money on games, but trust me, the ones that I'll be showing you today are totally worth it. So let's get started. Alright, to start off, let me show you my home screen. I actually drew this myself, so if you're interested, I just put this up on my Ko-Fi store so you can check it out, as well as my other creations on there. But anyways, let's get on to my games. So the first game I want to introduce you guys is Unpacking. It's perfect for those who love to organize their rooms. At first glance, it may seem like your typical puzzle game, but as you delve deeper into each level, you uncover the story of an unnamed person's life journeying through their childhood, college years, adulting, and marriage. There's a subtle narrative woven into the game, offering glimpses into the protagonist's experiences, including moments like navigating unhealthy relationships or enduring breakups. There's no points, high score, time constraints, or anything like that, which is a relief for people like me who prefer a pressure-free gaming experience. I think part of the game's appeal, if I have to be honest, is because of today's housing crisis. Like the fact that our generation will never be able to afford a house, so we just satisfy our souls with decorating our virtual house instead. So yeah, but anyways, I digress. Yes, Unpacking is a paid game, but trust me, it's worth every penny. In fact, I've actually completed the game twice already, so my recommendation is to take breaks between playthroughs, maybe give it a few months so that you can return with fresh eyes and enjoy the thrill of rediscovery as you forget where everything belongs. Going off in the same vein as Unpacking, Assemble with Care offers a delightful experience for those who seek a unique puzzle game with a compelling storyline. You play as a young woman named Maria, whose job is to fix objects of all shapes and sizes. Luckily, the controls are quite intuitive, requiring only simple taps and drags on the screen. Part of the reason why I chose and eventually paid for this game was because of its peaceful and serene watercolor-like graphics. Usually, I'm not a big fan of games with large dialogue, but the way that they executed this along with calming music just makes it a perfect game for when you want to relax. However, the game is only 13 chapters long, so you may find yourself finishing in about 2 to 4 hours depending on your pace in restoring each item. So if you do seek a longer game or a traditional puzzle experience, this game may not be for you. However, if you aim to strike a balance between appreciating the art style and completing the game, I suggest playing it in small increments throughout the week. Now this next one is for the people who prefer RPG games like Stardew Valley but want a bootleg free version to play on the iPad. Visually, it's an 8-bit art style exuding lots of charm, reminiscent of classic pixelated games. In terms of the gameplay, it strikes a balance between the farming mechanics of Stardew Valley and the communal aspects of Animal Crossing. Initially, I found the game to be quite engaging, but over time I did find it a bit aimless and tedious. For instance, actions like chopping down trees deplete your health, so you have to sleep or watch an ad to regain it. Consequently, accumulating resources for sale and progression becomes a time-consuming endeavor. However, the game mechanics are quite easy, which can be a good or bad thing for some. So if you're looking for another simple game to play when you just don't want to think and just want to rot in your bed all day, this game could be perfect for you. But if you are the type to have explored the island and mastered the survival mechanics, there may be incentive to continue playing. Now, big thanks to Casetify for sponsoring this part of the video. I always use Casetify as my go-to phone case, as they keep my phone safe and protected from scratches. I've actually dropped my phone quite a few times on concrete already whenever I go outside, but it still remains unscathed till this day. Their Impact series goes the extra mile with rubber corners for added protection while maintaining a stylish look. Plus, they offer MagSafe cases so you don't lose your phone's wireless capabilities. What's more is that these cases are part partially made by upcycled phone cases through the casetify program, which is a fantastic eco-friendly initiative. With military-grade testing and 4 feet or 1.2 meters for my non-American viewers out there, drop protection, these cases are built to last. Now, I'm particularly fond of their pastel designs like the 𝙤𝙪𝙨𝙤𝙪𝙁 Collage Impact case. And here's a tip: if you're worried about clear cases yellowing over time, opt for ones with colored or solid frames like the matte mollusk purple frame that I chose, which complements both my phone and phone charm perfectly. The other case I got is this rabbit ribbon impact case with matte vapor blue frame. I absolutely love how cute and minimalist it is. It has to be one of my favorite cases so far. Now for my iPad, I snagged a matching case that I absolutely adore, but if you're someone who prefers a cover on the screen, then I highly recommend Casetify's Impact Folio case like this one by Elliot Elm. And if you're into going caseless with your laptop, that's no issue. Casetify has sleeves that provide the protection you need without the bulk. I can already feel how safe and snug my laptop will be in one of these sleeves, and I'm definitely making it my go-to for work. Thank you once again for Casetify for collaborating with me. If you're interested in any of these cases, I'll drop the links down in the description box below, and you can also use my link. Alright, my game suggestions are gonna take a little bit of a dark turn here. This game is called Papers, Please, which is a bit of a controversial one, so take it as you will. You're basically acting as an inspector at a border checkpoint for the fictional country of 𝙪𝙨𝙤𝙤 in the year 1982, inspecting people's passports to see if they are forged or expired, and ultimately approving or denying their entry. The game becomes more complicated as they start adding entry passes, work permits, and health certifications into the mix. And on top of that, you must make enough money to pay for rent and support your family. So you must avoid receiving citations for wrongly admitting or denying possible entrance. Listen, this game is not for everybody, and it's not supposed to make you feel good. I mean, just look at the dark game design. I believe it's meant to question the morality of it all, and it's engrossing and darkly ominous, and a fascinating exploration of morality versus progress. Another dark game recommendation is Inside. Disclaimer though, if you're like 11 or below, just don't play this game and skip this video, I think. Oh my gosh, where do I even start with this game? This game is so hauntingly beautiful and unlike anything I've ever played on an iPad. Its absence of a user interface strips away any distraction so you can become fully immersed in it. Unfortunately though, that can also lead me to sometimes just clicking on anything and everything, trying to experiment if there's any hidden thing or action that I have missed to go to the next checkpoint. Sometimes you do just end up dying countless of times until you figure it out. I'm gonna be honest, okay, I'm easily spooked, so Inside has had me on the verge of tossing my iPad a few times. Sometimes it might make me feel a little bit frustrated as well, because there's just times where as you progress you just have to keep dying over and over due to frustrating puzzles and death traps. Truthfully, I honestly enjoyed watching others play than playing it myself, but the game's captivating art style, immersive sound design, and enigmatic ending made it a worthwhile experience. While Inside comes with a price tag for the full version, I highly recommend giving the free trial a spin first. That's what I did, and after being captivated, I opted for the complete journey and paid for it. So I encourage you guys to follow suit and explore the free version first before committing to the full experience. Now let's shift gears to something lighter. The next game that I'm recommending is called Resonance of the Ocean, which is another unique and cute puzzle game. This is another short but paid game, but I felt compelled to feature this one because of its undeniable charm. In this game, you follow the journey of a nameless boy stranded on an island who's captivated by distant sounds across the horizon. His quest leads him, aka you, to recreate these sounds using items scattered around the island, with the puzzles growing progressively more complex as you discover the ability to combine items to make more complex sounds. Now, I'll refrain from spoiling the specific item combinations here so you can figure them out yourself. Personally, its 2D hand-drawn visuals are what initially captivated me. Its carefully chosen color palette, intertwined with the minimalistic setting, not only delights the eye, but also evokes a sense of nostalgia, bordering on melancholy. Admittedly, the game felt slightly brief. Honestly, I would have liked more intricate sound challenges and items to experiment with. But nonetheless, considering that it was crafted by a small team, I appreciate the effort. Overall, Resonance of the Ocean offers a brief yet immersive experience, enveloping you in soothing soundscape. Now, I don't know if I'm showing a little bit of my age here, but do you guys know y8.com? Anyways, I remember going on there all the time back when I was young to play a bunch of these mini games, and one game that stuck to my mind was this game called Hot Dog Bush. Man, that was really addictive. You're basically playing as an ex-American president flipping hot dog, and it's simple and pretty hilarious that I remember losing hours to that game. Now, the next recommendation that I want to give gives off the same vibes, which is called Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Just like it says on the label, you're running a pizza joint catering to some quirky and, let's say, demanding customers, and your job is to whip up their dream pizza before the clock runs out. And let's talk about the graphics. It is just right, not too flashy, and it's easy on the eyes, keeping you glued for hours. It is a repetitive game, but in the best way imaginable. Trust me, boredom is not on the menu with this one. Now, one more puzzle game that I would like to recommend is Get ACCE55, which is a 3D rotationable room type of game. This game immerses you in a dynamic 3D environment where rooms can be rotated, revealing hidden items and secrets from different perspectives. I find the concept particularly intriguing because every angle offers a new discovery. In the game, you embark on a journey of exploration and puzzle solving. Your task involves meticulously inspecting various items scattered throughout the rooms, determining if they belong in your inventory or if they are integral to solving intricate puzzles. Unlike conventional room escape games, the progression of this game is not linear. You must recall items found in one location to unlock puzzles in another. The ultimate objective is to construct a series of components for a vehicle-based time machine. However, be prepared for a challenge, as this game demands strategic thinking and persistence. It's the kind of game that can easily absorb hours of your time, all without you even noticing. Now finally, for a quick speed run of some of the games that I think also deserve some honorable mentions, we have Cats Are Cute, which reminds me of Neko Atsume, another cute 2D cat game. This one is perfect for cat lovers, where your job is to just essentially build a town to lure cats, build more buildings to lure more cats, and these cats that you end up luring will also occasionally ask for things like food, attention, pets, or play games like hide and seek. Another one is called Bacon, which is a very fun and unique game where you just quite literally put bacon on anything and everything. I find it quite meta. It's so funny and frustrating to play at the same time that it's almost borderline addicting. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed these game suggestions. If you guys have any more that weren't mentioned in the video, please comment them down in the comments below. I would love to check them out, and also so that other viewers can see and try them out themselves. But anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!